it can be said that each relationship that we have is a catalyst of some sort. And then the next question remains, a catalyst for what? Change, obviously. Change in what? Ourselves. How so? That's our choice. What do we learn from these things that happen to us? It was the late 90s, I guess it was 1999, and I was hanging out in a chat room back then, and this one day I saw a nickname I hadn't seen before, so we got to chatting, and it turned out that she was engaged to be married, like in 2 months' time. So that intrigued me. I was asking questions. What are you doing here if you're getting married to a man? Long story short, the husband was dumped. I was dumped. And she took off with somebody else from the chat room. It wasn't funny at the time, but in retrospect, I got everything I deserved. I was dumbfounded. I could not believe this woman would do this to me. With everything that we had been through together, but that was my ego, because this is the one, and to actually admit that I was wrong, this wasn't the one, but that was a catalyst, because it was from that point forward that I learned how it felt to be on the receiving end of a dumping. I took note and thought, oh my God, with all of the things I've done in my past, I got a whole bunch of dumpings waiting for me. I'm getting out of the game. And I got out of the game. I was single a good 7 years before I met my twin flame. So when I say that I was in a good place when I met my twin flame, and that I was okay with how things were, I had just got over the feeling of, okay, I'm not going to meet the one. I had finally admitted I was not going to meet the one. And then I met the one. Or not. This current dumping, and I can't even call it a dumping because I orchestrated it when I received that text from her, and I replied with my journal as an attachment to my email. I knew 99% that she would react the way she did, and that was to tell me, I can't deal with your expectations, and this relationship is much too heavy a burden for her, and she needed it to end. Could I respect her decision and not contact her again? Which I haven't. So, what's a catalyst? That sure as heck was. Will I ever end up with somebody that is actually my twin flame? Remains to be seen. Maybe all these catalyst things are that, I needed to get going on my own. I needed to fix myself. For those of you who are out there wondering about whether or not this is a catalyst relationship or not, they all are. Don't not be in it because it's going to be a catalyst. Everything is a catalyst.